Uh, uh, uh. Hey guys, welcome to episode 9 of Durarara. Yeah, this one, at least from the opening credits scene, it seems to be implying that we're going to be diving into more of the other Celty, right? So, yeah, so I'm excited to see what happens there. That was the big reveal last episode, is that's Celty's other head that's on that girl. Unless that's another plot twist for later that it's actually not. But as of right now, the plot twist is yes, that was it. That is in fact Celty's head that's on that girl. And that guy even refers to her as Celty as well. Doesn't seem like she can speak. But, yeah, so it almost seems like, at least from how it was presented, that she's not interested in reuniting. She likes being herself, but, you know, we just barely saw that, so we don't know. We don't know the full context there, but we'll have to see what happens there. That guy is the younger brother to the scientist lady who's over that, and last episode I was commenting that that guy is just like the doctor, in the sense that he's madly in love with her, and he doesn't want her to be any different than what she is right there. That form of her. So, yeah, that's where I see the similarities between him and the doctor. And the doctor guy, I mean, he's even connected to that because they're holding the secret. So, he must have been a part or connected somehow to how they got Celty's head originally. So, we'll have to see. Yeah, well, a lot's going on right now as far as with those characters, so I want to see what's going on, like what's the deeper context to what's happening. Because Celty desperately wants her head back, so yeah, let's go ahead and see this episode and see what happens. Okay, starting in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Yeah. Speaking of the scientist lady. Really, one of you guys really mentioned earlier on one of the earlier episodes that this show is basically about different types of love. And I'm starting to see that. Like, every character has some weird, maybe not all of them are weird, but like different versions of love, or their own ideas of it. So then if that's Celty's head, I'm wondering if the body is in fact the sister of the guy who tried to blow himself up with fireworks. Which might be the student class rep's friend. Inseparable love. Okay, so they know they're doing things under, like they don't have connections to the government that are letting them do this. They're completely off the grid illegal with this. So they only had each other. That's why they're so so bonded. Huh. Huh, I wonder if there's something mystical about, like, I don't know. Maybe there's something mystical to the head to where, like, I mean, so far it's only been like guys that have been like entranced. So maybe like a siren call kind of a thing, maybe. Because she's not affected by it, but of course he's somehow connected to this. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't think she likes that. Oh, I thought they had a connection, but no, that company's trying to take them over. And I think it was the uncle that smuggled, if I'm remembering right, the uncle's what smuggled the head over. So not... Huh. I'm wondering if the uncle is then the doctor that's the other, which is the other guy's dad. And it is interesting. He's got different game pieces on his board. No, I think you are. Huh. So they're probably after it too. That's the only reason that Nebula wants them. I wonder if we've met anybody that's connected to Nebula and we just didn't know. Yeah, you're twisted. Yeah, I murdered somebody. She's happy about that. They're so twisted and weird, both of them. He's entranced, but he murdered her. Yeah, this guy definitely does play by his own rules. Like she said that earlier. I'm like, yeah, that's kind of a good way to sum him up. So they had to have figured something out to attach her head to that body. She can speak. She can sense that it's close, so she's the one trying to run. Yeah. She knows. Oh, shit. Ooh. Oh! Whoa! He's not even touching her! He's not the one holding her! Oh, you messed with Shizuo, bro. I mean, that was pretty hardcore, just stabbing him in the legs like that with pens. That's when she ran into him. No, wait. This is a different time. Yeah, this is the second time that's happened. Yeah, it's some weird obsession. It has to be some mystical entrancement. And Mikado's trying to help her. Because he doesn't know what's going on. He just drops him and walks away with pens in his legs and hand. Why is he so hardcore? And the police here got him. I wonder if... I'm almost confident that the uncle of the scientist lady is his dad. Maybe. Which would make them cousins. She's obsessed with him, and he's obsessed with the head. I'm surprised the uncle let it go away. Because, like, the uncle's not there. They even asked for permission to move it into the science lab. Oh, now Mikado's probably in trouble. That's interesting. Kind of the back and forth here has been between these two. Almost like in this situation, they're both playing. She's obsessed with trying to find her head, and he's obsessed with that. With the other two, like, I don't know, maybe comforting them. I don't know, that's how I saw it at least. I'm surprised. I mean, I know you were trying to hide the body and whatnot, but you kind of just gave him the thing that you don't want, you know? You're kind of part of the reason why he's obsessed with it. Mikado lives in a shoddy place, doesn't he? Oh. He's somehow like connected to all of it. So she's trying to run from her too. Huh. Yikes, yeah. Yeah, it's true. Earlier, it was one of you guys in the comments mentioned this show's about love, and that's true. Like, every situation's been some form of love. Okay, so that was episode 9. Very interesting episode. We got a lot more about Seiji and his older sister, and the head, the new Celty, right? A lot there. So I'm curious why the obsession happens. It seems like the uncle was obsessed. He would even send dolls and stuff back to them, and then he came back with the head, and instantly Seiji was just completely smitten with it, obsessed by it. His sister, due to their upbringing, I would imagine, is obsessed with her brother because that's all she had. So, you know, some weird obsessive tendencies coming from both of them. Now, as far as Seiji and his uncle, I'm imagining it's probably due to some mystical aspect to Celty's head, whether it's like some sort of siren call or something along those lines that just makes them obsessed. I mean, even to an extent, even without the head, even to an extent, the doctor who dissected Celty's body, and I need to get his name. I keep forgetting his name, but the doctor that's with Celty, they're kind of obsessed, not in the same way. He is obsessed with her, but it's more lovey-dovey, I guess, in a way. But he still is trying to keep her away from the head. So, and even when they could sense each other, at least it seemed like the head could sense that Celty was there, the same way Celty could sense that the head is nearby. When they finally came face to face, she screamed and ran. So, there's got to be something there, whether it's just she's formed a new identity, kind of like they were saying there at the end, or if there's more to it as to why the head wants to be separated from Celty's body. So I'm curious if there's something in the past that happened that made it to where the head this whole time has been the one trying to get away from Celty, and that's what Celty's been trying to chase. Like, so, for example, perhaps the doctor or scientist or whatever, the uncle that got the head, he was smitten with it and was taking it to Japan only because it's one, kind of like the ring in Lord of the Rings, right? Like, it has its own intentions. It's purposely trying to steer Frodo away from Mount Mordor and to give the ring, you know what I mean? So maybe it's a similar kind of thing going on with the head, where it's forcing people to do this for her. But I don't know. I'm just spitballing here. Obviously, the head doesn't seem to want to be with the body. The body desperately wants to be with the head. But then Seiji, you know, everyone coming in contact with forms of Celty are falling in love and being obsessed with it. So, interesting stuff. I'm curious. I mean, I don't know anything about the actual, like, lore, like Irish lore to Dullahans, if there's something similar about them to this, or if this is something else entirely, but interesting. This was a good episode. Very interesting. Very good. We got some badass moments from Shizuo, and that guy's crazy. Seiji's crazy. He literally murdered a girl. I'm imagining the girl that was murdered was probably the class representative's friend, and and possibly the sister to the guy who tried to blow himself up. So, yeah, a lot of stuff happening, and then I'm not even getting into Isaiah, how he's connected to all this. Oh, man. But anyway, great episode. Please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you at the next one. See ya.